What is going on, everybody? Happy April 1st. We have now been using iOS 26.5 Beta 1 for a couple days and have some more takeaways. First things first, if you missed our introduction to this update here, let's go into Settings, General, and About, and you can see Beta 1 for 26.5 has a full build number of 23F5043G. The G signifies that obviously we are in the beginning of a beta cycle. We usually move from the end of the alphabet to the beginning if you're not familiar or new to Apple betas. So this is really kind of right where you would expect for a first beta. Next Monday is going to be really telling to see if we end up getting a second beta or if we skip the first week and go back to a bi-weekly release between the first and second beta. Now, having said that, first things first, no new Siri. We actually did a couple videos talking about that, including our original video on the release going out. But more so, let's talk about battery life. Battery life has been pretty decent actually on this build. As you can see, from Monday when we got it midway through the day, we had almost 6 hours of screen active time and 9 hours of idle. But take a look at this. We used 75%, so very comparable, and actually used 7.5 hours of screen active time with only 2 hours of screen idle. So battery life has been pretty consistent. Today's kind of been all over the place. I've actually charged it a couple times, testing out a new charger. I'll have a video for you guys out shortly, but aside from that, battery has seemed to be pretty good. The always on display and lock screen issue I was experiencing in 26.4 betas, completely gone, which is good to see as well. And then since we did talk about the actual iPhone storage in our first video on Monday, I want to scroll down and show you how it's settled with system data. And you can see right here, it is still over 20.12 gigs. And then as a whole, iOS is using up 24.43 gigs. As far as performance goes, it's been good. I will say the phone does get a little warmer than what I would expect and what it has been, especially on 26.4 beta cycle, but hopefully that'll kind of level out over time while this beta cycle is ongoing. Now, if you like seeing Geekbench scores, this has also kind of been all over the place, where as you can see, since the update came out on the 30th, we had a 9309 multi-core score to start with. That then, a little later in the morning, ran to a 9404, and today, just before recording, it was an 8188. Same location, same everything, totally different scores, and the single core score you can see is the lowest of the three also. So, this is definitely not optimized. It's definitely not as smooth as some of the other betas. When you actually go to the control center, you can see some slight glitching. You saw that delay there. There's definitely a couple of hiccups here, and there are no new features, or I should say no new substantial new features that should make you go run and get this update right now. So if you're on the fence about updating it, I would not do so just yet. I'd wait at least to beta 2, maybe even a third beta, or the second public beta at least. Do yourself a favor, because I have seen issues where mail has froze on me. I can't click on a specific email, and other random hiccups along the way. Now, if you are thinking about updating, you're probably thinking about doing the same for WatchOS also. I will say WatchOS has been very solid though. I've had no issues. Battery life has been maintained pretty well. Notifications are coming through very good. And just all in all, a solid build. But with no new features here, you would hope at least that would be a solid aspect of WatchOS. But aside from that, let's talk about release time for the next beta. And right now, like we said, we truly just don't know what next Monday will bring to the table. If I was a guessing man, I would think we will see another beta on a weekly cycle on the 6th, and then another one on the 13th. Apple just has so much going on right now. I truly think they will be dropping these weekly again. This is me speculating. No one knows until Apple officially announces it, or releases it, I should say. And then we'll be on weekly releases from that point forward as well. I would expect a public beta shortly also, possibly today or in the next couple of days. But really, that is it. So, long story short, if you're thinking about downloading the new beta, I would hold off. Just wait. Phones are getting too hot. Battery life is good, but performance is not great. Let me know what you think in the comments down below if you are running it. How's it been for you? And we will catch you in the next one. Peace.